Hi everyone, and welcome to, I guess a review of the year. I don't really know. I don't have a clever name to call it. Basically, I did one of these last year for 2022, and it was a lot of fun to go through it. And so I wanted to do that again and to throw my hat into the ring again as we kind of look back on 2022 and look at the good when it came to the Expand Universe this year. So obviously the big thing this year was, or at least for me, was Supernatural Encounters finally came out. I finally got a hold of it. I had forgotten what kind I'd gotten. Apparently I'd gotten the paperback, maybe because it was cheaper. And I was in college and broke at the time, or whenever Joe put this up on Kickstarter. But I have not finished it yet at the time of this recording. But what I can tell you is from what I have read, I love it. I have been thoroughly enjoying what I've read so far. Next week, I intend to, when I have actually some time off, probably going to be powering through it and finishing it. And hopefully by the time that this video actually comes out, I will have finished it. But what I can tell you is that, I mean, it's just, it truly lives up to the reputation it's been getting of it being the Star Wars version of the Silmarillion. I mean, it is just insane of how much detail Joe put into this. I mean, I've been pulling RPG books, I've been pulling reference books, I've been pulling just novels or comics or whatever off my shelf and like looking at them and going, oh, so here's this connection, here's this and this and this. And I think it's an accurate statement to say that I don't think I'll get all the connections my first read through. I think this is going to require multiple read throughs just to even get a fraction of all the connections. I mean, that's how deep and massive this thing is. I gotta throw some props out too to the artist that Joe got to work on this. From what I've seen, this is great. It really reminds me of a lot of like the Dungeons and Dragons Pathfinder stuff you'd see. It's gorgeous stuff. So hats off to the artist and hats off to Joe. This is my new EU book or new EU content of 2023. So I'm very, very excited to continue this and to finish this and then eventually revisit it. So can't say enough good things about this book so far. So very, very much looking forward to finishing it. Thank you, Mr. Bongiorno. The other thing that I thought was really cool this year was we did it at the beginning. We finally reviewed The Sword of the Jedi. Me, Jeremy, Noah, and Matt got to finally talk about Sword of the Jedi. And it was a lot of fun doing that with them. That started in 2022. And I remember in my 22 one hoping to get to do that in 23. And we finally did. And so I'm very, very thankful for that. And it was a lot of fun doing that with them. And definitely just kind of goes to show, or at least for me, when it comes to doing it ourselves, we really should just kind of do our, if you are, I think it's smart, or if that ever did happen, it's probably smart to focus on minor characters or create your own stories. Just because, some people might think that what went down in that series is good, and that's totally fine. But I know for me and the guys, we definitely thought differently. So it kind of just goes to show, I guess, my thoughts on fan fiction are they have not changed. Let's just say that. But it was really, really great going through that with the guys. The other big thing that happened this year was Legends Con. Now, I didn't get to attend. Unfortunately, I was busy, and so I was not able to get down there. But I am grateful that it happened. I think it's a really cool idea to have something that is just for the fans and that the fans put together. And it's so cool that there were so many authors, and it kills me too for several reasons not to go, because yeah, obviously the authors, there's so many I'd want to meet and talk to and get their autograph, but also missing out on interacting with the EU community. Obviously, I've gotten to know quite a few people here on the online area, whether it be YouTube or on this site or whatever. And so I would really love to eventually get to interact with these people in person one day. And so hopefully at a future Legends Con, if that happens, I'll be able to get to that one and we can all interact with one another. So I very much would be looking forward to that. I loved seeing, though, everyone's coverage. Alex put stuff out, Brennan, Marcel, like all these different guys put out great stuff. And so it felt like I was able to be there in spirit in a way. And so I loved seeing authors panels. I loved hearing their reviews and what they experienced through, the different days that they were there. So mad props to you all who put stuff out there. Very, very grateful and thankful for you for doing that, because it allowed me to get involved somehow, I guess. So very, very thankful for that. Thank you to the folks who did put that together. And I'm glad we were able to do a lot of cool stuff with that. So those were kind of my big takeaways for the year. And folks, I look forward to 2024. I look forward to what EU is going to come from it. What we as a fandom do. I look forward to doing more on this site, more on my channel, and I look forward to doing or seeing what other people are going to do on their platforms as well. So I'm very, very happy with the year. I thought it was great, but let's make 2024 even better. May the force be with you, and have a happy new year.